feelings and problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. I feel my blessings, I feel like the calling. Don't be back, tell me I'm courage. I'm going through something that's what I call it. Phone in progression, it's all that I wanted.
I've been in business for, under the name of Regicide, for a good 6 to 7 years already. Probably even more. I don't keep track of it. I started off with just plain old Jane, you know, hosey drops from back in high school, working at our house, just working on friends' trucks, you know, hey, let's do this and let's do that. I'm not gonna say I started off with my free running, but I had my down times and I had my up times. Under the name of Regicide, we took a new motto where it was like, we're not gonna do anything that's gonna be fucked up. We're not gonna do any work that people would be like, oh, okay, you know, just do it. You know, I'll give you $200 or whatever. And if we don't like how it's gonna work, if we know it's not gonna work, we're not gonna do it. Because I was trying to finish the video on this trip. That's the reason why I'm doing the hyperlapse on it, because I had already started one video the other day, and now I wanted to finish it. And then he's gonna take me on a joyride too. Let's see what 1,000 horsepower feels like. That's good to go right there. Let's see, a ver si aguantan 1,100 horsepower. Yeah, it's got a big ass turbo in it. And it's fully built, internals and everything. Did a C-notch and fixed the pinion angle, changed out the U-bolts, little stuff like that. Nothing too major. It was already done, so we're just fixing it up to make sure that it holds up. Throw a bunch of grease inside of the thing. Oh yeah. I think I see like a scratch in here.
No, but nothing goes behind it.
Yeah, there's planchos. Yeah, there's hooks that go into that. I think my phone died too. I gotta order it. I'm gonna call that guy. We mostly do all suspension, custom drive shafts, the sunroofs, window tint. We do some air ride stuff, but we try to stick more to racing suspension and fitting big billets. We really don't mess with audio or anything else. We do the alignments and regular maintenance, so stock vehicles can also get work done here too. I've done to this one pretty much everything. We did the whole front suspension, back suspension, custom frame, narrow differential, powder coated, sunroof. Pretty much got it running again because all the wire harness was off. And then put some big wheels on it, and then he sold them. And then we're gonna put bigger wheels on it. Pretty much built from scratch. gotta fill in the frame for the shit that we cut off. I gotta probably change the shocks out too. So we're about to take off the cap of the rear end, drain the oil, pull out these axles, and then we're gonna head to Paul Brothers so that they can measure the axle for me. And then once they do that, we'll be able to order the new ones. Once they get them, we'll have the rear end already cut, and we'll just slap them back on and head to LST. Hopefully they're a good time. Let's get to it. 24 hours is what I put in as far as time, guys, for marketing, all the answering phone calls, all that, man. It takes too much time. I rarely have free time for myself, and if I do want free time, I have to make it. I have to force myself to have some free time. Working on my truck is gonna take me about a week, but then I'm gonna go to the show, come back, take it all apart again, and finish the rest of the suspension. We'll see, because if I have time to cut all this shit off, put the new stuff on before I go to LST, then we'll do it before. But if I don't have time, then it'll just be just the axles, cut the rear end, boom. I'm gonna see how long it takes to get this cut out real quick. And if it takes too long, then we're going to LST like that. Traffic sucks. My bank bus. I mean, what? Nah, it's the merch bus. It's the one I'll be using for the merch. The actual definition of regicide is taking part in killing the king. That's what I got it from. I got it in my high school days whenever Halo was out. And you know, I used to be a big video gamer. I still am, but before I used to play Halo a lot. And they had a game mode called Regicide. And when I seen it, I was like, man, I've never even looked at that word. I've never even heard of that word or whatever. And so I looked it up, and I was like, oh, okay, you know, I like the definition. I like that, you know, and I kept it on the back burner for a few years. When I opened up my shop, actual shop location, not backyard, that's whenever I changed my name to Regicide.
So I'm gonna be on the high side. I'm gonna say 40 pounds. Well, you don't want it next day air.
What's the next day?
320. Second day air is 167, which will put it here Thursday.
Recently we opened up our clothing brand, which is Tumbado. It's been going pretty good on that. On that one, we definitely started off running the guys that do all the singing. Esteban Gabriel, Junior H, Cano, all the people that, you know, that do all those badass corridos. Those are the people that really help to push the Tumbado. It's in their music, it's in our culture. We've been in the drop truck scene for a long time, and usually that's the Mexican word for it, Tumbado. If you're either drop, low, troquita tumbada, troquita tumbado, you know what I'm saying? That's usually the biggest term. We look up to a lot of clothing brands that are doing the same thing that we've done, you know, and a lot of people have helped us out, especially Swallow Mob, the guys over at Static and Troqueando. They've always, you know, inspired us to push our brand to the best that we can. And we give back. You guys buy merch and we'll give giveaways. Got shirts, hoodies, hats, decals for the front and the rear. And then I got crop tops coming for the females también. So we're working on that.
Una llamada le hago el plug, se deja caer en correto. Un trago de veneno, un narizazo y furgón porro. Canciones de los grandes, también corridos de polvo. Viejas de varias nacionalidades a mi antojo. Este no es otro corrido de los tiempos duros. Aquí hay billete y sobra cale pa' volar el mundo. Estoy agradecido con mis amigos y socios. Hay que gozar que la vida es prestada y por muy poco. Se oyen las bocinas de mi troca por las calles. También arrancones cuando hay feria por delante. Unas plebe locas porque quiero festejarme. Fucking with the fish que os got mi coco en el Onyx. Sostengo mi mano en el aire, tirando la H. Prendo un Marlboro rojo, tomo un trago y me echo un pase. 713 la clave de mi celular pa' abrirlo. Le llamo mi compita pa' que eche otro viajecito. Me han de encontrar en Houston, Texas, pues aquí radico. Swinging and banging en las trocas con los corriditos. Vidrios polarizados, asientos de cocodrilo. Escamas de pescado, rines cromados y limpios. Se oyen las bocinas de mi troca por las calles. También arrancones cuando hay feria por delante. Unas plebe locas porque quiero festejarme. Fucking with the fish que os got mi coco en el Onyx.
I'm the one running the whole show, the whole shop, the clothing brand, you know, the online store. You know, I do a little bit of game streaming and all that stuff too, so I do a little bit of everything. But I'm a chill guy, you know, and it doesn't really faze me too much. You know, I got a lot of time, and I don't sleep much, so when I don't sleep, I work.
Pa' volar el mundo, estoy agradecido con mis amigos y socios. Hay que gozar que la vida es prestada y por muy poco. Se oyen las bocinas de mi troca por las calles. También arrancones cuando hay feria por delante. Unas plebe locas porque quiero festejarme. Fucking with the fish que os got mi coco en el Onyx.